One day, Sub-Inspector Avinash was wandering in the police station worriedly. The constable who just arrived there looked at Avinash and asked him,
What happened, sir? Why are you so worried?
How come you are so relaxed? Do you know what happened last night?
What happened, sir?
Someone tried to kill Vijay Malhotra.
But, sir, who is Vijay Malhotra?
What? How come you are not aware of him being a police officer?
Sorry, sir, but we don't know who he is.
He is the contractor for the construction of new outer ring road, a prestigious venture undertaken by the government. He came all over from the Mumbai.
While everyone was looking in amazement,
Some unknown assailants attacked him in the Raj Hotel yesterday. Luckily, he escaped from them and came to our station. There was pressure from the higher authorities to find out who those unidentified thugs were. Why did they attack him? We have to know that. They want us to find out as soon as possible. I have no idea what to do. Tell me if you have any idea.
Constable thought for a moment and said,
Nothing doing, sir. Do what you do every time.
Hey, what do I do every time?
Call Detective Chatarji.
You are right.
He then picked up the phone and called Chatarji. Chatarji lifted his call and greeted him.
Hello, Mr. Avinash. How are you doing?
Hello, Mr. Chatarji. We need your help once again. I can't tell you the details on the call, as this is somewhat serious matter. Please come to the station as soon as possible.
Oh, sure, Mr. Avinash. I'm leaving right now.
Avinash sighed and said to the constable beside him,
Detective Chatarji is on his way here. Now we can leave this matter to him and relax.
Detective Chatarji along with Sarathy started immediately and arrived at the police station. Avinash was overjoyed to see Chatarji and took him inside and explained to him about Vijay Malhotra's case. Chatarji thought for a while and asked him a few details.
When Vijay Malhotra was such a big contractor, how come he stayed in a hotel that doesn't have any CC cameras?
There are CCTV cameras everywhere in the hotel.
Then what are you waiting for? We might find some clues if we check those CCTV cameras at the time of assassination, right?
Avinash sighed and replied,
We thought about it already. The murder attempt took place at 10:20 pm, but the camera stopped working exactly at 10:18 pm. We suspect that those thugs stopped those cameras.
What's there to suspect? That is the truth. It is very clear.
What can we do now, Mr. Chatarji?
Let's question Vijay Malhotra and try to find some clues.
Well, he is inside. Let's go.
Then, Avinash and Malhotra went inside and spoke to Vijay Malhotra.
Mr. Malhotra, can you tell us what happened when you went to hotel yesterday?
I arrived at the hotel around 8:30 pm, had dinner at 9 pm, and went to my room and slept. Around 10:20 pm, someone entered my room breaking the door and tried to kill me. I jumped out from a window and came running here. I stayed here all night. That's it.
Chatarji again started thinking as soon as Malhotra finished speaking. No matter how much he thought about it, he can't find any clues.
Are you sure? Nothing had happened between your dinner time and bedtime?
Nothing, sir.
Please try to remember once again if there is anything else.
Then Malhotra thought for a moment and said,
Yes, I remember now. Around 10 pm, a stranger knocked on my door continuously. I went and opened the door to see who he is and asked why he was knocking. He told me that he mistook his room for mine and knocked. He said he lives in the room upstairs alone.
On the whole, Chatarji thought for a moment and came to a conclusion and asked Malhotra,
Can you recognize him if you see him again?
No, sir. He stood in the dark then. But why, sir?
He was one of the thugs who attacked you.
Avinash was surprised to hear this.
How can you be so sure?
According to Mr. Malhotra, if it's true, then he was alone in the room. He doesn't need to knock the door. He had to use his key card to enter inside. He came just to see if Malhotra was inside or not. That's all.
Avinash and Malhotra were surprised.
CC cameras were off at 10:18 pm. The stranger came around 10 pm. So, CC cameras were working at that time. He might be captured in cameras. This is our only chance to find out who the culprits were. If we can't find that, Mr. Malhotra might face danger anytime, anywhere. So, we have to catch them as soon as possible and free Malhotra from this.